So you want to start a clothing brand in 2025. I do too. See, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I've been doing this and been true to this. No, I'm just starting off December of 2024. The reason I'm making these videos is to document my journey from now all the way to 6 months in figures. You feel me? I just kind of want to share with y'all what I've been doing from December of 2024 to now, which is we're in April now, 2025. Right? So if you want to start a clothing brand, how to get started, first you gotta create a name. Right? I went with ISO 1SO. It stands for one shot only. Right? It goes deep, real deep. I don't have a video yet explaining what it means, but I will. Stay tuned. Because how I want to explain a video, it's not really something that, I just want to pick up a camera and say, hey, this is my brand. This is why I came up with the name. Like, no, I actually have a plan on how I'm sharing what ISO means. So just stay tuned. Right? After you create your name, I have notes. That's why I keep looking down. I have notes. It's not a video I'm just going to go off the top of my head. No, I need to be organized. I need to know what I'm talking about when I talk about it. Next, create designs and clothing pieces that resonates with that name. If you look at luxury clothing, 9 times out of 10 they'll have a luxury name to go along with it. If you look at streetwear clothing, 9 times out of 10 they'll have a streetwear name to go with it. Right? So creating a name is very, very important, but creating pieces to go with the name just as important. The next thing on the list, write down your brand's goals. Right? You need to be able to have a direction where you want to go, how high you want to go, like how far you want to take this. Right? It's not just about making money. It is to most people, but me personally, it's not just about making money. Right? And so writing down your goals, it'll show you, it'll give you a milestone to work towards. Right? If you keep looking at your goals, whether you write it down, whether you wrote it down, screenshotted it, and made it a wallpaper, right? Whether you have a whiteboard and you hug it up on your wall, you need to be able to put those goals and milestones in a place that you will see it every day, 24/7. And so I'll show you my goals. No bullshit. Now my goals, I started off far as shit. Right? My goals and my milestones it's up there. All right, it's up there. And so the first thing I wrote down, take over the world. I know what y'all might be saying. Take over the world, that's a steep task. I get it. I know. That's why I wrote it down. Like what people will say, shoot for the stars. Oh no, that's my bad. That's okay. I thought it was a design that I made. I didn't know if it was this one or the next one. It's the next one. Now I look dumb as shit. I'm gonna keep it in the video. But what people will say, shoot for the stars. You don't make it, at least you'll fall on top of the world. And so, taking over the world, it is one of my goals. The reason being, one, it can be done. It can be done, 100%. But it goes further than that, obviously. How do you take over the world? Well, first you gotta take over your country that you are in. How do you do that? Take over your state. How do you do that? Take over your city, at least. Now it's much more manageable. You gotta break down your goals to where it's manageable. How do you take over your city? Simple. It's not simple, but rock with me. So I haven't done it so far. This is kind of where I'm at. I have already designed pieces, but as far as my goals, I haven't really crossed this one off the list yet. Spread your brand all over the city, whether it's word of mouth. If you have a big social media following, which I don't, I just know people that do. Right? These people rock with me heavy, so they gonna have my back, right? And I'm gonna have theirs whenever the time comes. But yeah, just spread your brand. Don't be afraid to put your brand out there. That's what stumps a lot of people, not just clothing brands, but businesses in general. They're scared to put themselves out there. They're not scared of failing. No. They're scared of failing in front of other people. That's what they're afraid of. You can't be afraid to fail in front of other people. Right? I seen a statistic, or I seen a video. It said the owner of Starbucks took 16 years, or somewhere around there. It took over 10 years. Probably took over 15 years. But it took around 16 years for his business to start making profit. Starbucks, probably the #1 coffee chain in all of America. Probably in other countries, but I know in America. It took him 16 years. Imagine he quit at 15 years, at year 15. Imagine. Starbucks wouldn't even be here. Do you know what it's like to lose for 15 years in a row? I don't, and I pray to God I never will. I pray to God you never will. But he got the job done. I know for a fact he told hella people about his business for 15 years straight. Failed. No profit, I should say. It probably didn't fail, but no profit. 15 years straight. That is crazy. People give up at the slightest inconvenience. You know what I mean? But this ISO, my bad. Yeah. You see what I'm on that? Yeah. That. I'm not giving up, bro. I'm not giving up. I swear to God, I'm not. Like, I have no choice but to win. Period. And so, damn, I didn't went on a rant. I forgot where I was. This was not in my notes. But yeah, damn. My bad, y'all done blacked out. What the fuck? I was going crazy. But yeah, bro. Oh yeah, word of mouth. Spread your brand everywhere. Alright. You will have people that judge, that laugh, because that's just what they do. They hate. You just gotta take their opinion with a grain of salt. If it's not constructive criticism, take their opinion with a grain of salt. Period. If you have social media following, definitely promote your shit. I have 360 followers, so I don't got no followers. But I have a marketing strategy to work around it. That'll be in later videos. Rock with me. Next on the list, know your audience. You have to know who you're talking to. You have to know who you're promoting to. You know what I mean? Now, me personally, I don't care. I'm shooting at everybody. Every single living person living. Yeah. The reason I'm not really following my own advice is because I can talk to an older person who might not rock something like this. But you know who might? Grandson, his son, daughter, granddaughter, niece, grandniece, nephew, grandnephew. It's so many people that this older person might know that might be into something like this, right? That might be into streetwear, right? And so that's kind of why I say know your audience, because I know a lot of people, they just want to pitch at people that actually wears what they're promoting. See, me, I don't mind taking the longer route, pitching to people that may know people, that knows people that might wear this. You know what I mean? I actually have before. Somebody's son, hey, my job, I pitched to him. They don't really wear it. Well, I didn't really pitch to him. I told him about it. It's not really his style, but he said his son wears things like this all the time. Now I follow his son on the gram. I told him like, hey, I talked to your pops. This is what I got going on. Now we locked in, right? And so, matter of fact, I'm gonna cross it off the list. Don't know your audience. Pitch to every single person. Tell every single person about what you got going on. Everybody. Right? Like I said, I'm still learning as I go as well. Yeah, fuck knowing your audience. Tell everybody. Because everybody's gonna know somebody. Next on the list, build a social media following. Then the next thing after that, build a personal social media following. And you could argue building your personal brand far more important than building your clothing social media, right? And so the reason I say that, people want to know who they're buying from. You know what I mean? So if you're just a brand behind a mask, they're not really, they can trust you because I'll buy things from brands who I don't even know the owner of all the time. But just think about if you are out there, right? If your face is out there and you rock your brand, you claim your brand on the personal side, people are gonna feel far much comfortable buying from you, just off the strength of that alone. You know what I mean? And so definitely build social media and your personal brand. How do you do that? I got you. Post every day. That's how you do it. Now I ain't gonna leave y'all like that. Just post every day. Post quality content. Post and give out game, right? If you know something the next person might not know, rock with them. Give it out for the free. All right, for the free. Yes, for the free. For the free. I say for the free. That's what I plan on doing with this, right? I'm documenting my journey for free. Well, giving it to y'all for free. All my mistakes, everything for free. But yeah, next video I'll probably talk about marketing. I'll probably talk about my designs, what app I use, how I design my clothing. I'll probably talk about manufacturers. I haven't decided yet if y'all want me to touch on the subject, because all of those things I have already been through. Clearly, right? I have a trusted manufacturer. In my opinion, great quality. You know what I mean? Great quality. And not expensive at all, if I do say so myself. So I have been through the process. Let me know what y'all want me to do next. I'll let y'all decide. And if y'all don't decide, if I get 0 comments, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry again. Then I'll just decide what video I'm gonna make on my own. Then I'll cry after that. But yeah, y'all. I'll see y'all